Mess swapped with, replaced, gone over to Sprout, kind of taking that next level. Styles finding a big opening headshot though,
which means that trying to go back is just going to cost him so much time and potentially resources. Now, there's the aim I'm talking about, right? Zello already opens things up with his P250, but the USP from Danny is going to immediately strike back. Flashbang in the air. Raga will have his eyelids shut, but as they start to open up, they're going to aggress towards the bomb site. 2 versus 3. And there's a second player coming. Duels is going to mean that any opportunity they had, that just slips out of their fingers. Now, CCT eventually does connect the kill, but
he's made so much noise, they know exactly where he is. Should be able to spot Cemente's head, but no, he's gets spotted first.
Oh, this was really good from Cemente. He's gotten the perfect timing. If he starts to creep in soon, he could eventually get a bit of this advantage back. Cemente doesn't look towards Stylies in time. Crosshair placement is looking a little bit off, and that is going to cost them. Nexus Gaming suddenly, as soon as weapons have arrived for the side of the CTs, they are going to start falling apart.
Credit there for Stylies as well, right? So aware that they could have timing, like they've pushed into the B tunnels, and it's so easy in that scenario to just be like, okay, it's clear, and just completely ignore Nexus. Grouping up, heading over towards this B bomb site. One man on the site to defend. It's Danny, and he drops instantly. There is Styles on the other side of this door, actually doing a hell of a lot of damage as he smoked off. Kixon finds one more. That Galil being put to good use. And Stylies just goes stellar. Retake on this site, though. They'll allow this bomb to go down as HiGHLiGHTS still watching this cross shot.
That's a nice little shot to keep them at bay, and he could have CTs to mess around with. And Nexus, they are finding themselves a little stuck. Now, Cemente's fighting back, but they have yet to get the bomb down. 30 seconds on the clock means that the T's have to do something fast. Kicks on, swings out. There's a first, there's a second as well, and all of a sudden, just based off of individual ability, Kicks on has ended it. Being a situation where they lose out the duels. Now, Danny being pushed up close. He shoots a little too early. Pre-fires on the barrel, but he still manages to get away with one. Now, Raga and Zello quite heavily tagged up. Could be victims to Stylies, who gets a chance, gets a bit of the angle.
Delays a little further as well. Kicks out, finding one more kill elsewhere. Swings numbers their way further. Adamas. That's a very, very nice reaction. Instant smoke deployed on the molly. Kicks out. Almost finishes it. Oh, it's ridiculous. Adamas finds another. Zello somehow wins that duel. And Castanito now has it all to do. He's found the first. Zello, 2 points of health. Castanito is able to take care of him. One of the players with a kid as well. So
not in a 6 rounds in a row type of powerful, right? Castanito serving as a distraction by getting that first kill. Danny pushed up close, misses his first 2 shots. Now he's going to make the call to back off. Cemente, spray transfer will not commence, but at least the first one's in the bag. And as Stylies moves in from behind, this is pretty much a done deal. Rest in peace for BTN.
Delay the bomb plant, but not for long. Allows time for Raga to get taken care of, though. Right, and really, I'd like to see him just commit to the plant here. I think the clutch is really out of the question, but if he gets the bomb down, it gives them a bit of extra cash. And let's see a pushing towards short. Nice kill from Adamas. Oh, okay. Things are going south quite quickly. Cemente, with this Mach 10, looks to try and do further damage. That's a big kill from Kickstart.
He tunnels because they realize they've drawn the attention here, but Danny, last line of defense, first kill collected. And there's a Deagle and a Tech 9 coming his way, an aid kit. He's rotated through, gets the shot. Ooh. Nicely done by him. BTN falling, and the Molotov.
Damage issue is he's only got 2 points of health. And if Danny swings, he'll be taken care of quite comfortably. AWP swaps to the pistol. Not the biggest fan of that because Raga takes 2. Now a chance to maybe get onto this B site.
Slowly into the site. Audio key given up. And as he goes to the bomb, Raga
back off of it. Oh, this is awkward.
Oh man. My god, awkward is an understatement because Cemente is making me cringe with how much space he's gotten. Stylies peeks out into short. Zello carefully watching that angle.
Round towards this A site. The issue is his timing doesn't bless Danny. Looking the wrong way. No control towards short. Reading out. Not something I'm condoning either, right? But I mean, like, if you're being really mean, that's bad. But some of them are...
Speaking of reaction, I want to see how the CTs react to Cemente running in. He's done this before, and he gets away with it again. MNJ. Oh, but eventually put in the grave. Cacanito fighting for dear life as the player crosses into pit. The smoke is not going to be protecting him. Adamas swings out a little wide here. Even when they have sufficient members for the right amount of control, BTN Other side of the map, Danny's been taken care of, and with Stylies firing a shot, his position's given up, and so is his life.
If we haven't seen as much from him, this is his time to shine. Hello.
Here it comes, B-side post. Stylies is doing a really good job at keeping a tight leash. There's a player that has been crossed over to the right, and the pressure of planting the bomb is still very well within reason. Cacanito shot to the side of Temple, and Cemente, nice little 180, but that is not going to pay the bills. 8-7. They had a pretty sloppy half at the very end, but they still managed to recover and get the half advantage. But now, CT side for Nexus. Now let's see how that goes on their own map pick. Adam S, a nice little shot to the head of Danny. And in a 3v3, they've got free reign over the A-bomb side. There's only one line of defense, and Adam S will have so much responsibility to shoulder.
Oh, that's awkward. Casanito coming in from the... We saw him pull off a masterful clutch. Wants to do the same here. Support from Cemente in short, but as he falls down, Raga, he gets met by the same fate. A bullet to the head.
He's lost quite a bit of HP, but there's still a player that is huddling around CT spawn. But in the meantime, the bomb is heading towards middle and into B. Cacanito anticipating Zello's position, but the AWP is too quick for him. Zello tries to flick over to the last remaining member, but he does get overpowered by the MAC-10. Danny.
Danny. Oh, man. Yeah, it's all over for him. As soon as he misses that first shot, there's nothing more he can do. Looks close to this smoke. Knows that there's got to be someone around here somewhere. That's a brilliant read. The flashbang gets the AWP off the angle as well. And Zello misses the head. Such a good push from Blue Jays. Maybe an overstep from Kicksan, but Casanito trades and even finds another.
And Nexus.
It's not really an angle that goes checked all too often.
Unwilling to condition Blue Jays into slowing down by pushing middle, pushing lower tunnel, something of that sort. And you can see that working against them time and time again because move through, but this off angle could come back to bite them. Danny spots one. Adam S is trying to keep this thing in close contention, but the AWP falls off the angle. Zello quickly threatened. Now there's only one remaining member defending the A site. Adam S, he's going to have to go huge, but the only thing huge is the hole in his head after the bullet crosses through. Raga 1v3.
In the AWP getting out of there. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's so awkward. He actually
things that can bring you to that, right?
Well, yeah, I suppose. But still low. Stylies. Nice opening kill. I thought he'd flash and get out of there, but instead he actually wants to fight by himself. See what kind of damage he can do. He's confident.
Yeah, no, this makes sense because he's trying to keep Raga and Zello busy while the main crux of the action happens over towards middle. And they've quickly got scent of this, right? Danny smokes out CT. Oh no, through the smoke. You can't do it like that, Raga. I mean, it is a bit of a desperate play from Nexus, but you can see why it ended up working out. 8-kit anticipating it, but he's not quite ready for the CT angle. Towards short. Bomb planted. Just a matter of getting those duels. Raga losing the first one. Cemente falls second. And Blue Jays, now they're on map
favorites in this one, but this is their opponent's map pick, and this isn't supposed to be an easy series for them, and they're certainly making it look that way. Stylies again flying out along, finding...
It's almost just a sign of the times now, right? We're sort of waiting for Blue Jays to pop over the finish line. It'll be relatively easy. Flash over. Danny's the first man to challenge. Adam S doesn't survive for too long, and now they know there's a second player on short as well. BTN, he wants to stay close to the action so he can help out, but... Ooh! For a second there, I thought he would lose his life, but 5 HP, still alive and kicking. Cemente coming in from the A site. Tries to move in from short, but there it is. 16-8 Blue Jays.
And I think they've got a good chance of taking it, starting off on their T side. Cemente. Oh my god, goodness. That's unreal.
Kicksan has already made a statement, but there's 3 players waiting on the other end. Zello is still undetected. There's a pair of dualies on the other corner, but Zello actually gets outmatched by Stylies, and they continue to dominate even with all the players available on the Nexus squad. They still cannot. It's far away from the action. It seems like every time then why Zello wants to go for a desperate play like this one, just try to secure an early advantage, but man, he just got obliterated by Kicksan, and Kicksan has been so damn good at these long-range engagements, just getting those openers. You saw it happen in the fifth round as well. But it's quickly brought to a bit of a halt by the terrorist side. Kicksan, look around in time. There's the audio cue. They're not going to be checking middle, and he can manage to get both, but Stylies misses a couple crucial shots. And with information on the...
Gives away the information. Kicksan can just walk his way around. Cemente's actually holding the defuse, but with no kit. The spam will come through a little bit messy, but does connect. And there it is.
That tipper past 0.
Danito. the volley as well. Gives away the position. Adam S finds the first kill, though.
Ability on Kakanita to individually open up the B site while that is happening, and he is successful. Player on first box taken away, sprayed out on the second as well, and Adam S, had he gotten that kill, perhaps we could have a conversation about pistol and a little bit of utility. Second round, you have 3,800 on T, and you could have something like 4,300.
Yeah, they're cutting this one fine. Again, we saw it a couple of times on Dust 2, and well, they just fly in. They find the kills. They need to trade onto Raga. There it is, pre-fire from Kickson. The timing on Stylies is perfect as well, and they seem to just have this.
This is about as one-sided as it can be, and he really wants to push through this along with BTN. There's a player in mini pit that they need to worry about, and you can see that the CTs want to pressure in from archers as well. They've moved in. Adam S is good for the first one, and standing on top of the box, he's going to be a very difficult angle to clear out, but he's given up his position as he fires on the barrel of the AWP. HiGHLiGHTS through the box. Is that through the pillar? I don't know. I mean, Adam S, he still has lost his life. In a 1v2 Raga, there is not a damn thing he can do. BLUEJAYS, man. Raga smoked out. The T side can very comfortably start to get control of arches. Cemente gives up his position, which is why Stylies is going to peek out. But he's quickly going to be punished by Raga, who is actually going to have a really nice couple of shots over towards short. Kakanito and Kickson. I think that double AWP might have actually worked out for Nexus, because they only have 2 players to deal with. Make that one. Kakanito, being connected to the fight is concerned. And Raga, nice third frag from him. BTN now getting ready for the teammates. Flashbang, they'll peek out with it. Both players will end up being flashed, but Danny's only good for one, and Raga's actually doing a really good job.
Oh no. How has Adam S slipped through here? There's no way they're going to be inspecting him, and both fall.
What?
Not with his gun out. Oops, not a whole lot to save. I know he does want to kind of try and fly in and do some damage, but it's not going to happen. Adam S blinded, sprays him through the smoke.
Going for control very late into the rounds. That's not really the case anymore, right? They're playing the kind of Inferno that we've grown accustomed to. Raga, even through his eyelids being shut, he does manage to get a frag, and BTN will be following suit very B side when there's 3 players staring down at him.
They're a little bit plagued. Stylies, I'm not sure how he's still alive here, but he won't be alive for much longer. As HiGHLiGHTS left in a 1v5. I mean, BLUEJAYS do actually quite heavily favour their CT side as well. Not massively, but they certainly do. We'll give them a solid investment into the last round, but I don't think they'll have much success with Galils and Mac 10's okay. Maybe I'm mistaken. Kakanito opens things up onto Raga. That all is gone.
He's got him, the players coming his way, and he can continue to do just that, but in the meantime, BTN will get
just back to winning ways, finding those entries. Good flashbang as well. That's perfect support from Kickstep. Allows Kakanito to just be unleashed, and as York continues to miss it, shots Zello left in a 1-on-4 on the tunnel. So there's no way he's allowed to save. They're trying to knife him. Okay, that feels a little bit foolish. Bearing in mind they don't have a huge amount of cash. But he will be taken out regardless. There we go, 9-4. That AWP should be retrieved.
Grabbed a bit too much information. BTN and Raga, they've been firing off like madmen. A nade and molly combo takes out Kickson, and BTN spray through. Well,
especially if Kakanito can find himself a kill here. Maybe they backtrack round to B. There it is. Nice headshot onto Adam S. If he takes another one to BTN, then the play could be to Raf, and that seems to be what's on the menu. 30 seconds on the clock. A lot of pressure now.
Nice little shot from Stylies, but they still need to worry about Zello, who is still lurking around the site. It also comes down to Raga's timing here, right? Zello, hard scoped onto short. Flashbang is perfect. Stylies manages to catch him. Nearly goes for the no-scope, but it's not going to come to fruition. Stylies, he has to check for Raga, who's pushing through the smoke, who doesn't actually commit to it. Molotov right outside the smoke, trying to push through, and Raga, he's going to be in a very difficult spot. Stylies takes advantage of it.
Well, and it's all on those 2 shoulders. 3 and 2 kills, respectively. 10-4. Kakanito does it again.
You can tell that Raga's very desperate here, right? He wants to push through the smoke. He wants to potentially catch somebody off guard. And with the bomb being in gutter, it could actually be possible here. Kickson doesn't have too much trouble getting the bomb here. And with BTN securing the second kill, man, this could have been an even number, but still is. Okay. I don't know why I counted out wrong.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, knows that he's here now. He goes for the re-swing. All right. Doesn't go his way. Kakanito. HiGHLiGHTS Actually getting super aggressive here. I didn't think he'd peek. I thought he was just playing for the info, but finds the opening kill. We switch away, and Cemente actually takes care of him. So, alrighty, manages to make it happen. Danny trades it, needs one more here. And they're running out of time, so push in, goes for the fight. Oh, it's messy, and they're not able to take it. Mess
something that Nexus can use to their advantage. Just delay the inevitable a little bit. Zello, amazing shot down second middle, and I think Blue Jays are starting to sweat a little bit, actually. With how quickly they were being obliterated at the start of a round. Cemente. Nice cleanup on HiGHLiGHTS.
It shouldn't be. 5 versus 2, 7 to 10, about to become 8. Zello wants to secure that, doesn't want anyone saving weapons. Kixan. Once they are hunting for Kixan, he should be able to stay alive.
Heavy control of Banana is something that Blue Jays have kind of shied away from before, but Stylies through the wall. Oh ho ho. A nice little touch to start things off, but now with a flashbang and a grenade, they try to push on forward, but Danny doesn't really allow them to transgress any further, and over on Cacanito's side of the pond.
Right. Well, he's not going to be able to save it when he's swinging wide like that. Danny's going to put a bullet in his...
There it comes, push into Banana. Danny does have a deep smoke, but they decide to push.
Very strong position. Danny up on top of first oranges, goes unchecked. Man, disadvantage becomes 2. And he might even be able to swing and find another here. No, Rag are able to trade. That B-bomb site now open. With HiGHLiGHTS holding CT, actually on the right angle here as well. Spots an arm, wins the fight. Perfect stuff. Zello thinks he's got a sight line. It's not going to happen. Does actually throw the bomb over before he drops. With his teammates still falling, there's surely no chance to plant it. And there it is. Kixan puts the final bullet. 13 to...
Potentially the last chance, and they want to gamble this chance on Banana. Raga, so much damage being done, but it doesn't actually convert into... Player in car, but that's not the case at all. TN expecting there to be a player in the form of HiGHLiGHTS, but HiGHLiGHTS doesn't even catch it.
Aggression are working out really nicely for them.
I think Adam is just on his phone browsing through the fanciest coffin he can find, because...
Well, potentially so. It's going to be a last hurrah push down Banana to try and get onto this B site. A lot of damage taken from the HEs, but a good kill from BT and another HE. Won't even oh man, that does so much damage. Kixan trying to fly through. Can't actually find the kill. Nito finds one more through the smoke. This should still be around going their way. No, okay. Trades are still pretty consistent.
He spotted a player's leg. Stylies tries to get a little bit aggressive with it. Peeks out with his back turned to avoid a flashbang, but HiGHLiGHTS has been spotted, and he's been taken out by Raga. Now Stylies has to keep them on the site. He knows there's been a full economy commitment, but he can't survive for long.
Shame for them. It makes this a hell of a lot harder to close, because now they're against the big guns again. HiGHLiGHTS says, I don't care. I like a challenge. Oh,
Cacanito, even through the flash, he's gonna be able to get a player, and a lot more change on top of that. Raga very low on HP. Last hurrah once again from Nexus Gaming. Raga will fall, but Stylies has taken out reinforcements arriving. 4 different angles that they're going to have to worry about. BTN tucked into the corner. Cemente tucked into a coffin, and BTN will finally fall. 16 to 10. Blue Jays.